The purpose of this video is to illustrate how external data can be imported, prepared, and analyzed within minutes using LEANalyser, a desktop-based data analytics software with the capability of analyzing up to 1,000 times more data points than, for instance, Excel, without the need for programming skills or IT support. In this example, we will analyze public data that has been downloaded from the ECB's official website. The data represents balance sheets from a number of European countries from 1997 to 2021, which has been downloaded as a text file. Import the data simply by drag and drop it into LEANalyser. The software automatically separates the data into cells. However, the structure of the file will make the data troublesome to analyze in a later stage. This is a typical issue when you're importing data from an external source. All websites present their data in different formats. This requires a flexible way to restructure the data to perform insightful analysis. This is done in LEANalyser simply by marking the columns you want to restructure and press unpivot. The data has now been restructured into 3 columns. Now we have a comprehensible format which will facilitate the flexibility of the analysis in a later stage. Moving over to the prepare phase, we can now edit and structure the data based on our desires. We start by removing excessive titles from the imported data and mark the first field as a date. We see that the second field consists of multiple titles in one column. By adding additional columns and using LEANalyser's text splitting functions, we separate the column into 5 new columns, representing each category. When we have split the fields, we rename the titles and change the field types. In this case, the titles are reoccurring, so by changing the fields to dimensions, we will be able to categorize the data flexibly in our analysis. Now, when we have a structured format, we can move over to the analysis phase. We choose the suitable analysis, in this case a pivot analysis. LEANalyser automatically suggests categories for you to analyze, but you are free to choose any categories you desire and visualize in different formats. For instance, you can look at the aggregated balance sheets from all countries over certain time frames, filter on specific countries, add subcategories to better understand how the balance sheets are structured. At any time during the analysis, regardless of data size, you can do drill downs to access the data in its purest format and get statistical overviews of the data. This is just one of many examples on how LEANalyser can be used to flexibly import, restructure, and visualize large quantities of data in just a few minutes. Thank you for your attention.